I'm Carla Reeves, and this is Differently. Whether you feel stuck in survival, navigating a change, or seeking more for your life, may this podcast be your weekly nudge to take a risk to build a life that is uniquely bold, authentic, and in alignment with your deepest values. What if you worried less about the bumps in the road and instead got equipped for the journey? Get ready to rethink what's possible. Summer is here, and in the spirit of summer here on the podcast, we're doing something a little different. This summer series, let's call it Mindset Camp, will be made up of mostly simple, short, thought-provoking episodes to give you something short and sweet. Whether you're on summer vacation or in between work meetings or picking up your kids from camp, you can fit it in and apply it right to your life wherever you are to shift your perspective, experience, and maybe even your results. We will talk mindset, productivity, relationships, and more. Okay, maybe you've been working on your body goals for summer swimsuit season, but have you ever considered a diet for the mind? That might sound crazy, but we often think about a diet for our bodies, and we even hear people talking about taking a hiatus or a break or a cleanse or unplugging from too much news or social media. But how about a diet for your mind? One of my clients wisely said, "This coaching work we did reveals what we can live with and thrive with and what we can discard. It is a diet for the mind." That inspired me so much. Describing what coaching is can be so difficult, especially when people feel like they already have an idea of what it means to work with a coach. So I want to share with you how working with me really is a diet for your mind. And today I want to share 6 ways that coaching is a diet for your mind. Number 1, you get to understand why you think the way you do. You know, you often hear think outside of the box. Well, it's true. There really is a box, and it can be difficult to see the box we're operating inside of when we're inside of it. In coaching, you will begin to understand the walls you're running up against and why it keeps you stuck. From this new understanding, you have the ability to make lasting, true change in your life because you are aware of those barriers and you're no longer trapped by blind spots and outdated thinking that has held you back. Yes, it really is true that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's one of my favorite quotes from the beloved Dr. Wayne Dyer. To bring it back to the diet metaphor, this is the same concept of looking at what you eat and understanding why or when you reach for these foods. Number 2, you get to shed the old stories that just aren't working anymore. We all tell stories about ourselves, our relationships, how things are, and the state of the world around us. These stories shape our experience and result. I want you to think about it like a lens. They form a lens that we see, interpret, and react to life through. Often this lens can keep us from experiencing the very things that we desire. In coaching, we take a look at the stories you are telling yourself and determine whether they're helping you, hurting you, or holding you back. You will understand why you picked up this lens in the first place and have freedom to not only set it down again and again, but choose from an assortment of lenses that help you move forward. Similar to a diet, this part of the coaching experience compares to what it would mean to break through old eating habits and patterns. The things that come up in our sessions apply to and ripple over into many areas of your life. Number 3, coaching empowers you to think mindfully. You know those food cravings you have, first for the sweet, then for the salty, or maybe it's just sugar, sugar, sugar. Well, the same way that our cravings can feel like they control us, so can our patterns of thought. Our thinking is often running our emotions and the outcomes that we experience. Think about it. Everything that's going on around you is experienced through your perception, your lens. And your perception is built off of years of learning, habit forming, cultural influence, family pressures and influence, stories you've picked up about yourself, good and bad, along the way, for as far back as you can remember. Just like your desire to nourish your body with foods that support you, in coaching, you will learn to manage and choose thoughts that nourish your life so that you can shift from feeling powerless to having a sense of control and direction in your life again. Hey everyone, I want to take a brief moment here to pause and share something truly special with you. It's called the Differently Coaching Experience. It's a unique 12-week one-on-one live coaching and interactive online journaling experience for anyone driven to squeeze the most out of your life. Imagine having a personal coach, a guide right by your side, helping you shed mental noise and old thought patterns that keep you stuck, gain control over the direction of your life again, and feel peaceful, confident, and full of purpose. That's the goal of our one-on-one coaching sessions. But since life doesn't wait for your next session, the interactive journaling component provides a space where you can reflect and write and receive coaching feedback between our calls. This isn't just journaling. It's an interactive tool to help you understand and navigate your inner thought life. After 12 weeks, you won't just walk away with ideas. You're going to leave with a toolkit that empowers you to tap into your innate abilities, to ongoingly shape your experiences, translating your new thought life into inspired action in all areas of your life. So, are you ready to find the power that exists inside of you to shape the quality of your life? Visit carlareeves.com to learn all about this unique coaching experience. Start shaping your tomorrow today. Join me for the Differently Coaching Experience. You can find out more at carlareeves.com. Okay, back to this coaching as a diet for the mind. The number 4 is together we'll harness your thinking energy. Just like a diet for your body, and changing what and how much you are eating creates more efficiencies in your energy and metabolism, many people come into coaching and discover that they're spending their precious mental, emotional, and physical energy in places that are outside their domain of responsibility. Often we overgive to those around us and put ourselves at the bottom of the to-do list. We make our own desires small and unimportant, while a truckload of time-sensitive tasks pile up around us. Together, we work through redirecting your time, energy, and personal power. You'll learn how to rein in your energy and align it to the things that you say are most important. This frees up your mental load, increases your energy, and restores purpose and meaning all over your life. Number 5, coaching helps you eliminate debilitating thought patterns. Is there something you're doing that just isn't working? Maybe it's a relationship that seems to repeat the same old cycle of discontent. Or perhaps you're in a rut in your working life and you just don't know how to change things. Or maybe when things go south, the first thing you do is head for a donut in the pantry. When I'm working with a coaching client, one of the most rewarding shifts clients make is when they disengage from a pattern that just doesn't work. It's outdated, it's old, and it doesn't serve them anymore. Together, we invent a new one that aligns with what you truly want. And as they step into new aligned patterns, their mood, their energy, and their joy increase, and that ripples all over their life. This is so incredible to witness. You don't have to feel like you need to figure these things out for yourself. Everyone can benefit from having someone in their corner who helps them see the blind spots and clear the way so that they can return to their best and brightest self. As your coach, that's my job. Number 6, lastly, you'll get in action and see results. Don't worry, coaching isn't some magical woo-woo conversation where we get on the phone and all your problems are solved. We follow a proven process where you will understand and disarm the patterns that have kept you stuck. Next, you're going to create new patterns that align with what you truly want and build muscle so that this practice becomes natural and roots into your everyday life. Just like with a diet of any kind, as you integrate the mindsets, tools, and habits, life starts to feel lighter. You feel lighter, you start to flow with greater ease and you experience a sense of joy more frequently. One of the perks of having me as your coach is that you're never alone in your quest to move through this process and create your dreams, bring those to life. Our relationship provides you with the support and lens and tools you need to pick yourself up when you fall, because you will, we all do. And then you get back up and realign with what you value most, all with a huge amount of support. Together, we lay foundation for you to build a sustainable way of living that aligns with your values and who you are and produces more fulfilling results time and again. Okay, it might be time to check out that Differently coaching experience. If you've been thinking about this at all, I dare you, go to carlareeves.com or reach out to me directly at carla@carlareeves.com. Let's schedule a call and have a strategy session to just help you see what your next step is. There's no pressure to go forward from there. We will both know if working together is a fit, or you may discover it's not, but that something else is. I'm more committed to you finding that step than I am us working together, and that is my promise. Lastly, did you learn something in this episode? What stood out to you? Hit that send fan mail button at the top of the show description and share what you learned. I can't wait to hear from you. That's all for today. I'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Differently. It's been an honor to share this conversation with you. You know, one of the keys to living fully is to take action when you're inspired to do so. I hope you found that spark of inspiration today. And would you help us spread the word? Did someone you know come to mind while you were listening? If this episode could impact someone you know, please share it and pass it along. New episodes drop weekly, so tap that subscribe button and join us next time as we continue to challenge the status quo and get equipped to live life differently.